Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here. Hello to the haters, hello to the people that still like us. Now, what we're going to do is go to the rip scene. This is a fresh box and we're going to show you. Right, I'm looking for my knife. When someone buys a box or a set of packs, this is 9 packs. What we're going to do is going to rip it on stream. So I'm just going to adjust my camera. Okay, so what happens is people buy these packs. We rip them on stream. Obviously this is a video, but I've bought this one myself. Obviously it's a bit of a pain, but normally we'll have the packs already and that, but you know. Okay, so we have our packs. So someone will have paid, you know, $180 for this set of 9. Let's see what we can get for this imaginary person. So we'll rip the cards live on stream. See what we can get. Now, if you get nothing, i.e. this, there are 10 cards. Some of these are worth like 1 cent. Some might be worth 6, 5, 2. But the majority of these, this is probably 20 cents worth of cards, give or take. Okay? That's why we give you 1 vault token for every dollar you spend. So this person will have had 180 tokens. These are useless. So those 180 tokens currently are worth about 2 cents. So you get, you know, some of your money back, which is pretty cool. Okay, same again. Not much in that one. And this is the game that we play. We're chasing cards, and obviously when you store up your vault tokens you can rebuy packs, so you can recycle some of that money back in if you get nothing. We also offer buybacks of the cards, which I told you in the previous video. So if you do hit and you want to sell to us, feel free, we're always a buyer. So there's a semi-decent card. We would buy that card off you for, you know, $1 or $2 depending on what the market value is, which we would check live on stream. Nothing's hidden, everything's opened in front of you. We don't get to keep your cards unless you want to sell them to us. And the way the cookie crumbles is, some days you might win, some days you might not. Oh wow, okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So that card, if I just go to the just chatting screen, and if we go to Ascended Heroes, we can see that that card is worth approximately about $50. About. And I say about because that is an aggregated price that I'm showing you. I would check eBay's last sales. So you can see there's £41. That isn't too bad of a hit. At all. So we've got 2 hits worth, let's say $55, $60. Now you can choose that, you can sell that straight back to us. There's something there, I think it's an EX. There's another EX. You can choose it to sell back to us. We can ship it to you. You can hold it in our vault and earn our in-game token, which is eVault. But as this gets, you know, more traction and we're ripping more packs, it's all going to become much more clear. I just wanted to do a quick opening and I picked a set that can be a little bit, oh wow, okay, okay. Oh, so that is the Mega Dragonite Gold Hyper Rare, live on camera, ripped from a fresh box. And let me bring in this screen. Bear with. I'm going to add a source. I'm doing this live, obviously. That is, someone will have just won something pretty decent. Okay, let's have a look. Mega Dragonite EX, £250. So this person has done very well. So what I'm going to do, I mean, that is incredible. That's such a good pull. So we'll do Mega Dragonite. And the card number. Gotta be careful. I need to put this in a sleeve. Look at it. Beautiful. Okay, so I think it's 295. Yep, so they're selling for £200, so 250, so 270, 320, so $330-ish. Now that is a lucky shot, right? That doesn't happen every day. But that's why I did this opening on camera, just in case. So you've had your money back for your bulk. This is difficult for us to sell, you see. I give a lot of this away to kids, and what we think we're going to do is we're going to be able to buy a machine when we start ramping up sales of packs that can scan all these cards, and we can sell them all for a cent or whatever. And what we're going to do with all of this, because you've already had your money back in Vault, is we're going to sell as much as we can, including the cards that people sell to us, and we're going to open multiple farming positions all transparently, and we're going to allow you to add extra capital into that little farming position. Now, we are not replacing Packer, for those that keep asking. Packer's in a redemption phase, and you know, a lot of our money's in Sui, which has seen a 72.9% drawdown in the last year. So that is recovering. I've built this because people still support us. I'm into Pokemon. I find it fun. I'd play it with the kids. We go to card shows. Some people are, you know, pissed off that I've started talking about it, but what do you want me to do? I'm not farming anything for Packer at the moment. I am not working, physically doing anything with Packer. Scott has all of that burden to himself. So I'm going to build stuff, and if people don't like it, then that's on them. I'm afraid that's not my problem. But as you can see, it can work out. And yes, this is a risk by buying, you know, packs. But for me, I love buying them. I love ripping them. I've got loads of them in stock. So if you want to have a chance of, I mean, this is just the most incredible scenario for me to market it. It doesn't happen every time. Some people could say it's a form of, you know, over risking, over leverage on gambling. But that's kind of what happens when you open anything that's collector based, right? Yes, you can go out and buy these cards, but we're doing it differently because we're mixing it with crypto. We've got staking, we've got holding it in our vault. You can earn eVault, you can transfer your eVault into the Vault token to buy packs. So in 6 months, if you've stacked an absolute load of these tokens, you can just buy packs. And you can see here, sometimes it just pays off, others it doesn't. I don't know what's in these packs. I have no clue if they're good or bad. They come out of sealed boxes and sealed cases. We don't buy loose packs where people can mess with them and reseal them and stuff like that. We buy a little bit, you know, expensive sometimes. Sometimes we get a deal, sometimes we don't. Anyway, I'm waffling. What a great opening. I'm now going to maybe put one of these in the vault, and then I'm going to sell the rest because I've just pretty much doubled my money. Pretty much. So, happy Monday. If you want to buy some packs, collectorvault.net/breaks. I'll leave a link in the description below. Those who hate on me, I'm hoping that one day you'll see how much work we do. And those that still want to support, buy some packs. Try your luck. Don't use money that you need. Don't over leverage. If you want to have a fun time with us and try, here we go. I'm going live on Tuesday, but I do need to sell some packs, so feel free. Happy Monday.